Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Gabby DiDonna, and I work at Carnegie Museum of Art as the Assistant Registrar for Loans. Essentially, I coordinate the movement of artworks in and out of the building for special exhibitions. Our cultural organization, Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh, includes 4 dynamic and diverse museums that serve the people of Pittsburgh: Carnegie Museum of Art, Carnegie Museum of Natural History, the Andy Warhol Museum, and Carnegie Science Center. The Carnegie Museums were founded in 1895, actually 125 years ago this fall, by our namesake, Andrew Carnegie, who wanted to, quote, bring the world to the people of Pittsburgh. Today, I stand together with my coworkers who work across a range of departments and disciplines to fulfill Andrew Carnegie's mission. It takes many, many people to run a museum. We are scientists, educators, art handlers, visitor services frontline staff, research lab assistants, web developers, grant writers, event ushers, curators, and gift shop clerks. Despite working at 4 distinctly different museums, the staff has much more in common than you might think. What unites us is a dedication to preserving and presenting art, scientific collections, and ideas. Although working at a prestigious, mission-driven nonprofit is often a labor of love, many of us struggle to make ends meet while the organization relies on our dedication, long hours, and other sacrifices. Museum and cultural workers deserve a sustainable way to make a living. Prestige doesn't pay the rent. Our museum's mission is inherently public-facing. Without visitors, there is no museum. We serve individuals and communities through our commitment to educational programming and one-of-a-kind experiences that inspire people of all ages, backgrounds, and interests to explore their world. The daily evidence of our museum's virtual and physical impact is one of the reasons why we love working here. We serve the people of Pittsburgh, and the museums need to emerge from the current pandemic as a safe and accessible place for all communities. It is critical that in this moment, institutions prioritize and protect those who are most vulnerable while centering accessibility and equity in making decisions about resuming operations. I am so proud to be here tonight with so many of my coworkers. We stand together today as the United Museum Workers. We are proud future members of the United Steelworkers. We are inspired by their long history of empowering the workers of Pittsburgh, and we look forward to joining the union whose members built the fortune of our museum's founder. Last year, a small group of us felt that our voices weren't being heard by those in management who had the power to make decisions. And what began as a quiet meeting at a crepe shop in Oakland nearly 8 months ago has grown into a powerful movement of museum workers who are ready to make the change that we want to see in our workplace. Our organizing committee has been working tirelessly for months to connect with colleagues across every location, to research issues, to learn from other museum unions, and to build our campaign. We will be a wall-to-wall union that encompasses every eligible worker, both full-time and part-time. We're ready to welcome every CMP staff member because we are stronger together than apart. Through collective bargaining, we can address disparities in how workers are treated and valued. We're not asking for changes and hoping they are made. We want to be a part of the decision-making process. A union gives us the ability to create a legally binding contract, the only way for us to guarantee real change. We love and we are proud of the work we do at Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh, and the museums work because we do. And now I'd like to introduce some of my colleagues, Heather, Brandon, Eileen, and Tom, and we'd like to present some of the mission statement that is so important to us and our union.
We, the United Museum Workers, stand together for a more equitable and transparent workplace at the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh. We champion art and science for the people of Pittsburgh. We are entrusted to delight and inspire our communities, and we have the expertise to make decisions about our work.
Do museums work because we do? We at the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh have invested countless hours in support of the museum's mission, and we know forming a union will empower us to build a more responsive and sustainable institution for all. We want to act now to guarantee a seat at the table for future generations of museum workers.
The United Museum Workers stand for democratic decision-making regarding shared working conditions to promote respect and unity across our beloved museums, improved accessibility standards ensuring the health, safety, and comfort of the staff and public alike, investment in professional development to foster the growth of our work and mission, a commitment to equitable and inclusive hiring and promotion procedures, fair pay, and benefits that reflect and enable the high caliber service provided by all levels of our skilled workforce.
We stand united because we know we are stronger together than we are alone. We dedicate ourselves to community, and we call on those who share our passion for knowledge and culture to stand with us and support our union.
Thanks, everybody. And now we're going to see a video from some of the many community members who support our cause.
The employees of the 4 Carnegie Museums spend countless hours preserving and teaching culture and art and our city's history. And you all, like all workers, deserve safe and equitable employment. And I'm really excited to stand in solidarity with the United Museum Workers.
A union means job security, safe working conditions, and solidarity. And that's why I'm a member of the United Library Workers, and I proudly support the United Museum Workers.
As someone who grew up learning so much from the Carnegie Museums, I support the workers' right to form a union for better conditions.
I'm Isabel. I think museum workers know their workplace best, and they deserve to have a say.
Hi, I'm Gracie, and I'm so excited that you all are forming a union. I love the Carnegie Museums, and I know that now it will become an even better place with you all. So, vote union yes.
I stand in solidarity with the efforts of United Museum Workers to unionize because I believe they and all workers deserve a means to safe and equitable working conditions.
I support Carnegie Museum Workers. As a member of the Pittsburgh community and visitor of the Carnegie Museums, I support them because they make my experience in Pittsburgh richer and because all workers deserve to thrive.
I support the museum workers' efforts to unionize because they and all workers deserve a fair and safe workplace.
Hi, my name is Eileen Valoria, and I am the Youth Programs Coordinator at the Andy Warhol Museum. I am a part of the United Museum Workers Organizing Committee, and I will be voting yes for our union. In my job at the Warhol Museum, I help to plan and facilitate our Youth Arts Council program. It's a cohort of teens that meet throughout the school year to go behind the scenes, connect with arts professionals, and plan events for their peers. I appreciate having a job that encourages young people to explore, interpret, and create art. It's a pleasure to work with such smart and creative students, and I am grateful that the museum gives them an opportunity to insert themselves into the art world. The projects I do with young artists in Pittsburgh are rewarding for both myself and the community, and I am truly invested in continuing this important work. I have worked at the Andy Warhol Museum for about 5 years. I feel fortunate to be one of the few workers in my department to have a full-time position. But as a grant-funded employee, my job security is only temporary. Unfortunately, the pandemic has created more uncertainty for my job and the future of our youth programs. The museum had to cancel our 2 biggest youth events this spring, and the close collaborator who I worked with on both of these projects was furloughed on April 1st. For the past 3 months, I've had to try to salvage our youth programs while working from home, and my students had to finish their projects remotely without one of their beloved mentors. Because of the extensive furloughs in my department, I have needed to take on additional work duties, all for less pay. Although the museum is now reopening and a few of my colleagues are starting to come back to work, the possibilities for upcoming youth programs are still very much unclear. The museum has issues when it comes to communication and transparency, so I simply don't have enough information about our budget or our public safety limitations to make plans for the immediate future. I will be voting yes because a union will benefit all of us at CMP, and we can better serve our community if we have a seat at the table in how decisions get made. I want to be able to encourage my students to enter the museum profession honestly, knowing their efforts will afford them a sustainable career. I am thrilled to be involved in our effort to make the museums better and more safe for all. I am going to sign my union authorization card in support of the union right now, and I'll be voting yes when we have our election. Now we'll see a short video of my fellow museum colleagues signing their cards.
Hi, my name is Ayana Ketchmarek, and I'm a gallery attendant at the Andy Warhol Museum. I will be signing a union authorization card because by standing together with my fellow museum workers, we can ensure that our voices are heard and respected. Empowered workers are stronger together.
My name is Quinn Miller-Kaohi, and I am a gallery attendant at the Andy Warhol Museum. I'm signing a union authorization card because I believe in a better future and a better workplace for the museums that we all know and love.
Hi, I'm Raven Elder, and I work in advancement and community engagement at Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh. Today I'm signing an authorization card because union representation will give museum workers greater leverage to negotiate the terms of our employment. Now more than ever, it is important for workers to stand in solidarity and demand fair wages, safe working conditions, and full transparency from management. I hope you join me.
Hi, I'm Grace Marston, and I'm an educator at the Andy Warhol Museum. I am signing a union authorization card because I am committed to creating a better future for the Carnegie Museums.
Hi, my name is Jack Taylor. I am an educator at the Carnegie Museum of Art, and I am signing a union authorization card because I want to make sure that the Carnegie Museums are a fun, safe, educational, and creative space for everybody.
My name is Malia Dyson. I'm the art preparator who works on paper at Carnegie Museum of Art. I'm signing this union authorization card because standing together as United Museum Workers will be able to elevate our voices and make changes across the museums that we need.
My name is Shannon Thompson. I'm the Inclusion Programs Coordinator at the Andy Warhol Museum, and today I am signing a union authorization card because I believe that the employees of CMP are strongest when we stick together.
My name is Ramon Camacho. I work as a preparator at the Carnegie Museum of Art. I support a union, especially now in a time when workers have very little rights and very little protections. Thank you.
My name is Sean Watrous. I'm the Associate Preparator at the Carnegie Museum of Art. I'm truly honored and humbled to have the opportunity to be part of the United Museum Workers, and now is absolutely the time for the employees of the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh to join together in unity and solidarity.
Hi, my name is Becky Schock. I'm the Digital Collections Assistant at the Andy Warhol Museum, and I'm standing with my fellow museum workers and signing a union authorization card to fight for fair wages and a more inclusive, positive working environment.
I'm Seth Davidson. I'm a gallery tech with the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I'm signing a union authorization card because I believe that through a unified effort and an open discourse, we can make the museums as inspirational and enriching to work at as we do for the patrons to attend.
Hi, my name is Paul Bowden. I'm a scientific illustrator for the section of mammals at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I'm signing a union authorization card because I believe that a workers' union will make the Carnegie Museums a better place to work.
It's about that time. My name is Janice Brown, and I'm an educator at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I'm signing an authorization card because we can make our museums better by harnessing the talents and experiences of our community.
Wow, that was awesome. Thanks, everyone. Hi, I'm Heather Nilsson. I'm the Operations Coordinator at Carnegie Science Center. I'm a member of the United Museum Workers Organizing Committee, and I'm so excited to tell you that I will be voting yes for our union. I started at Carnegie Science Center 2 years ago. I grew up with the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh, and I always knew that I wanted a career in museums. It was a dream of mine to finally work my way into such a competitive field, and I truly love my job and my coworkers. For me, it's a privilege to come in and interact with such an amazing community of people every day. In my role, I like to say that I wear a lot of hats. I get to do a little bit of everything. I interact with our wonderful visitors and help them navigate their visits. I listen to their concerns, and in my role, I actively try to make the museum a better place for all. I love it when I'm able to share scientific information with visitors of all ages, and I'm truly delighted when those visitors teach me something too. I also work closely with our staff, training them on policies and procedures, working alongside them at the ticket counter and in the galleries, and taking time to listen to their collective concerns. The Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh have issues when it comes to communication and transparency. When COVID-19 closed our doors to the public, almost 2/3 of Science Center staff were furloughed, with some yet to return even if our doors have reopened to the public. Decisions about our collective health and safety were made without a majority of the staff on board. These policies have a direct effect on our daily job duties, and yet very few of us were consulted in the decision-making process. I believe a union will secure a seat at the table for everyone, from part-time program presenters to full-time administrative staff. We all deserve to have our voices heard. We are the ones delighting those visitors of all ages. We are the ones helping excited visitors eat the air hockey robot. We are the sports workers who help folks navigate the ropes challenge. We are the visitor services staff who help to book and plan amazing visits to the Carnegie Science Center. We're in the gift shops helping visitors find the perfect souvenir. We are the ones showing films on Pittsburgh's largest screen. We are the experts developing engaging programming, field trips, and summer camps. We are the ones behind the scenes making sure the museum runs smoothly. We take you aboard the USS Raikkonen submarine, fly you to the moon and the Buell Planetarium, and give you electrifying demonstrations in our live theaters. The museums work because we do. And that's why I'm here today to sign my authorization card in support of United Museum Workers.
Heather, that was so great. Thank you so much. I'd like to introduce Connie Maybin, the new media director at the United Steelworkers.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited to bring you greetings from our members from all around the United States, Canada, the Caribbean. We're so excited, and we can't wait to officially have you as siblings in our union. You're already part of the family, but we can't wait to make it official. And we're not the only ones. There's support coming in from all over the country, all over Pittsburgh. We're going to be showing you some of those well wishes for support. And you can check back on the feed later and you can see even more of those. But I just wanted to list a few. So we've got support and solidarity coming in from the National Lawyers Guild of Pittsburgh, from LACLA Pittsburgh, that's the Pittsburgh Labor Council for Latin American Advancement, and the new Museum Union. And we have a statement from them that says, "We're excited to support United Museum Workers in their fight for a safe and accessible workplace, fair compensation, and a real say in the conditions of their employment. As workers from across the new museum's departments, we recognize that the collective action is the only way to ensure that the museum is equitable and sustainable for everyone. Since we formed our union in January 2019, conditions for museum workers have become even more precarious, and the need for museum unions more urgent. We ask the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh to respect their workers' right to organize."
Hey, how goes it? My name is Tom Fisher, and I'm the multimedia producer at Carnegie Museum of Art. In the 6 years I've been working for CMOA, the museum's mission statement has become my way of life, the building has become my home, and the staff has become my family. So when the museum announced that it would be closing due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it was tough to deny the sadness of the exchanges between coworkers on our last day in the office as everyone packed up our personal belongings and parted ways. Though I wished everybody well in the most optimistic of terms, underneath it was this unspoken truth that none of us had any idea when we'd see each other next, nor any clue when we'd be allowed back in the building. As time was running out, I packed up my things, said farewell to the Carnegie Museums, and entered the Carnegie Library on the other side of the building. There, Lyon, one of the most familiar faces behind the reference desk, asked me that routine question, "Is there anything I can help you with?" And thinking of my coworkers and in realizing that the building was going to be semi-permanently closed in just a few minutes, I replied, "Yes, would you mind telling me about your union?" In short, Lyon said that the union was amazing, newly formed, had an immediate impact, Her only regret was that they didn't unionize sooner. Leanne expressed her sympathies, reiterated the strength of the partnership between the United Library Workers, the United Steelworkers, and she wrote down her contact info. I thanked her, tucked her note into my bag full of personal belongings from the museum and books from the library, and I ran out the door as it was swinging shut behind me. In that moment, those closing doors, in combination with the inscription above them stating, "Free to the people," confronted me with the realization that for the first time in my 12 years of living just blocks away in Oakland, for the first time in my life as a Pittsburgher, and for the first time in the 125-year legacy of this institution, the building was instead and indefinitely going to be closed to the people. Shortly thereafter, as a result of that closure, the museums informed staff on a Monday morning that by week's end, all merit-based and cost of living raises for the year would be removed, all non-essential personnel would be furloughed, all remaining staff would be subject to a 10 to 30% reduction in pay. The staff spent all waking hours of that working week together, helping each other meet deadlines, improve our impromptu at-home setups, trying to translate our skills into a digital environment, all in the hopes of proving that each and every one of us was essential and deserved to keep our jobs. Then I got a call from Gabby, who I'd been trading emails with when I received my furlough notice. And it was the first and one of the only coworkers who I shared that info with. We spoke on the phone, talked about the workplace, and Gabby mentioned a familiar name. She told me that the coworkers from across all of the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh were unionizing through United Steelworkers to improve transparency, communication, project management, professional development, health and safety, dignity and respect, diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, and that we were going to do it by raising our collective voice and finally getting a seat at the table. Thankfully, the direction that we head in from here all comes down to a simple first step and a single question. Will you stand in solidarity with the United Museum Workers in support of their undying dedication to the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh and vote yes to union? I'm signing my union authorization card, and I'm voting yes to union because I love everything and everyone that is a part of the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh. And if you share that love, I hope that you also share your support. Thank you. Now we're going to see a video of a bunch of our colleagues, co-workers, signing their cards, showing their love, showing their support. Thanks again.
Hi, I'm Brandon Lyon. I'm a museum educator at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I'm signing a union authorization card because the health and safety of my coworkers and the public are very important to me.
Hi, my name is Emily Miralese. I'm a curatorial assistant at the Carnegie Museum of Art. I'm signing an authorization card so I can share with my colleagues to help build a better future for the museums.
My name is Stephanie Garrison. I'm the Education Department Coordinator at the Andy Warhol Museum. I'm signing a union authorization card to guarantee protections for my coworkers and make museum careers sustainable for generations of workers to come.
Hi there, my name is Ann Lewis and I'm a museum educator at the Carnegie Museum of Art. I'm signing a union authorization card today because I believe that a union can make a positive difference for the staff and the community. Thank you, Arquette.
Hi, I'm Serena Numa and I'm a gallery attendant at the Andy Warhol Museum. Today I'm signing a union authorization card to fight for fair wages and a safe working environment for everyone.
Hi, I'm Warren Mayer. I'm an educator at the Andy Warhol Museum, and I'm signing a union authorization card today so that my coworkers and I can collectively advocate for ourselves and for our patrons across the museums.
I'm Charlie Legere, advancement writer for Carnegie Museums. In my work, I get to talk to all the artists and educators and scientists who share the museums with the people of Pittsburgh. It's part of what makes Pittsburgh so great, and I think the museums will be even better when we who work at the museums have a union and a say in our work. And that's why I'm signing.
My name is Katie Perla, and I'm an art handler at the Carnegie Museum of Art. Since 2011, I've worked for the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh in various roles, always with the hope of growing with the museums. Today, I'm signing an authorization card because I know that our union will help us to grow in our careers and better serve our communities.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I'm a program presenter at the Carnegie Science Center. And I am signing a union authorization card because I believe that a union can make the Carnegie Museums of Pittsburgh better for everyone.
Hi,
I'm Jim Kappas. I work admissions at the Carnegie Science Center. As a longtime Pittsburgher, I understand how important the Carnegie Museums are to our city. And as an employee there, I understand how much hard work goes into make those experiences possible. I'm signing an online authorization card to say that I want to stand with my coworkers in a union to fight for better working conditions and a safer workplace for all of us.
I'm Brandon Lyon. I'm a museum educator at the Carnegie Museum of Natural History. I think one of my favorite things about my job is just that small part I play in helping kids to become better humans, helping them learn how to think critically, how to work together, and just how to actively explore the world around them. And as a descendant of steel mill union workers, I am proud to stand with United Museum Workers. I believe that we deserve a voice in our own safety and in the safety of the public. I believe we deserve a voice in making the museums more inclusive. I believe that part-time workers deserve to be treated fairly. I believe in the talent, creativity, and passion of my coworkers across all 4 museums. This is why I believe in the union, because together we can make our museums better. So for those of you who know me, this isn't just a prop. So here we go. Born into this fire, born into this flame. Together we are stronger when we're sharing a common name. What do you say, workers of Carnegie? So many of us have joined together to make the museums better. What do you say? Will you join with us and sign the union authorization card and vote yes for the United Museum Workers Union?
Tonight marks the beginning of a new public phase of our campaign. At this uncertain moment, with the museums only just reopening today, it is more important than ever that those who serve the public daily have a voice in how health and safety decisions are made. It is more important than ever that we advocate for fair wages and benefits for all. We are unionizing out of a love of the museums, our community, and the solidarity that we have built with one another. We are looking forward to the days ahead, and we can't wait to win our election. I invite every Carnegie Museum employee to take the first step in increasing our collective power by signing an authorization card signaling your support for United Museum Workers. And we're going to close out with a video telling you just how to do that.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.